Have you ever had something bad happen to yourself and you ask why this is happening to you? Maybe a loved one died, or you got into an accident, or it's just been an awful day, and you ask God what you did to bring this upon yourself. Now, how many of you found it hard to keep your faith in God when it felt like He was punishing you for no reason? As a society, we really like explanations. We exist in the age of the internet where we can find instantaneous answers to our questions and explanations for many phenomena. However, as Job shows us, God's actions are the one thing we can never explain, and that makes keeping our faith in Him really hard. After all, it's really hard to believe in something if proof seems lacking or contradictory. I experienced one such moment after my grandpa died. He passed away from a sudden heart attack just a week before his birthday. It felt like God was punishing me for something I hadn't done, and I began to wonder why God allowed this to happen. My grandpa was a good guy, and he didn't deserve to die. And isn't God supposed to be fair and just? However, Job shows us that it isn't our place to ask these questions of God. As humans, we do not have the righteousness and ability to understand God and the reasons behind His actions. As a result, we are forced to trust Him and believe that He will act in our best interests. Good things happen to bad people, and bad things happen to good people, and it's impossible to understand why. This is one of the great mysteries of faith. As Job's lack of faith shows us, believing in something we don't understand is often frustrating and really hard. However, faith isn't easy. And in order to proclaim our faith in God, we must trust Him, even if we can't understand His actions. As Job's story shows, God had Job's best interest at heart. And to prove that to Job, He doubled the amount of riches Job had had before all his hardships. Similarly, after my grandpa died, the next few months seemed unbearable. However, throughout the process, my family grew closer together and became cognizant of one another's needs. Although it was really hard to do, both Job and I needed to trust that God loved us and would give us what we needed when we needed it. In honor of Job and his trials, I challenge you all to do what he did, to accept someone without understanding them. Think about someone or something you don't understand. What can you do to love and accept them, even if you can't always relate to them?